Stop using olive oil until you watch this video. You reach for it every morning without a second thought. You drizzle it over your salad, saute your vegetables, and trust that this simple habit is protecting your heart, easing inflammation, and supporting your aging body. For millions of seniors, olive oil feels like a daily act of faith. But here's what no one is clearly explaining. The real olive oil scandal isn't about fake oils or mass poisoning. It's about misleading labels, lost nutrients, and bottles that no longer deliver the benefits you're counting on. Stay with me because today, I'm going to reveal 11 olive oil brands that are harmful to you and your family's health. The myth that started everything. Before we name a single brand, we need to address the statistic that has driven most of the olive oil fear content you have ever seen online. The claim that 69% of imported olive oils are fraudulent. The claim that 80% of Italian olive oil sold in America is secretly adulterated. These numbers feel authoritative. They've been repeated across hundreds of videos and articles, but here is what those videos never tell you. The University of California Davis study that produced the 69% figure tested oils against sensory taste panels, not chemical adulteration tests. When the same researchers ran chemical tests on those same samples, they found 0 confirmed instances of seed oil mixing. 0. The class action lawsuits filed on the basis of that report were voluntarily dropped because lawyers could not replicate the results in a courtroom. The 80% figure attributed to the North American Olive Oil Association is explicitly described on the NAOOA's own official website as false and misleading. The organization being cited to justify that claim is publicly denying it. And in 2025, the largest olive oil testing study ever conducted in America, designed by a Yale University biostatistician covering the top 15 brands representing 85% of the entire market, found 0 instances of adulteration across all of them. The adulterated oils that were found belonged to fringe brands with under 1% market share, and they sold at prices more than 50% below average retail. The adulteration panic is largely a myth in mainstream American retail, but the real problem, and it is a genuine, documented, medically relevant problem, is something different entirely. The real story, quality that dies before it reaches you. Genuine extra virgin olive oil is one of the most studied anti-inflammatory foods in modern nutritional science. Its power comes from polyphenols, compounds called oleocanthal and oleorupane that reduce inflammation, protect blood vessels, and appear increasingly relevant to long-term brain health. But polyphenols are fragile. A peer-reviewed study in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that the key anti-inflammatory compound hydroxyutilol declines by over 70% after just 6 months at room temperature, even in a sealed, dark bottle. Light, heat, time, and improper storage are the real enemies, not secret blending facilities. Consumer Lab tested popular extra virgin olive oils in 2023 and found that polyphenol content varied from 149 milligrams per kilogram all the way to 441 milligrams per kilogram across the same labeled category. 9 of 13 oils tested failed sensory standards for the extra virgin grade. No adulteration was found, but quality shortfalls were real, documented, and significant. This is the olive oil story that genuinely matters for seniors. You may be purchasing completely authentic olive oil that arrived at your kitchen already stripped of the very compounds you were relying on. 1. California Olive Ranch, when California required a law. California Olive Ranch built an entire identity around American sunshine, local farming, and honest sourcing. The bright yellow bottle with California landscapes printed across it feels local, trustworthy, and straightforward. But California actually had to pass legislation to address what this brand was doing. California Assembly Bill 535 was introduced and signed specifically because California Olive Ranch was selling blends sourced from Argentina, Chile, Portugal, and California while displaying the California name prominently on the front label. The origin breakdown was printed in small green text on a green background, nearly invisible by design. The Harvard Crimson reported in September 2021 on the Harvard Management Company's ownership stake in the brand and its connection to the shift toward importing foreign olive oil. Cal Matters covered the labeling fight in detail that same month. The law now requires the brand to disclose exactly what percentage of olive oil is actually grown in California. The oil itself passed independent chemical testing. This is not an adulteration story. It is a transparency story, and it is a real one. When a label says California and the contents arrived largely from South America, that is a consumer deception issue, even when the product is chemically genuine. And for seniors trying to make informed purchasing decisions, the distinction matters.
The medication story that every health video is getting backwards. Dozens of health videos warn seniors that degraded olive oil interferes with blood pressure medications. That framing is factually inverted, and the correction is something every senior on daily medication urgently needs to hear. A double-blind, randomized crossover clinical trial published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that seniors on antihypertensive medication who shifted to a genuine high polyphenol extra virgin olive oil diet reduced their daily medication dosage requirement by approximately 48% compared to just 4% on a sunflower oil diet. WebMD, RxList, and multiple clinical review databases confirmed that authentic extra virgin olive oil carries moderate, clinically relevant interactions with blood pressure medications, diabetes medications, and blood thinners. The real risk is not that degraded oil harms your medication. The real risk is that switching to genuinely high-quality extra virgin olive oil without telling your doctor may cause your blood pressure or blood sugar to drop lower than your prescription was calibrated to handle. This is a good problem to have, but it requires awareness. If you begin consistently using authentic, high polyphenol extra virgin olive oil, speak with your physician about monitoring your blood pressure and blood sugar levels. Do not adjust your medication yourself. Simply inform your doctor and let them guide the monitoring. The brain health angle that changes everything. For any senior watching this, the most important olive oil story in 2025 is the one receiving the least attention: the emerging research connection between olive oil polyphenols and brain health. Approximately 6.9 million Americans over 65 are living with Alzheimer's disease. A 2024 comprehensive review published in PMC covering cellular, animal, and human studies concluded that extra virgin olive oil and its phenolic compounds are associated with cognitive benefits and decreased risk of Alzheimer's-related dementias. A 2025 review in Frontiers in Nutrition confirmed that these polyphenols may synergistically inhibit the kind of protein aggregation associated with neurological decline. An Auburn University pilot clinical trial found that 6 months of extra virgin olive oil consumption improved blood-brain barrier function, brain connectivity, and memory scores in patients with mild cognitive impairment. The large-scale Predimed Navarre randomized clinical trial found that olive oil supplementation within a Mediterranean diet improved cognitive performance in senior adults at high cardiovascular risk. This evidence is promising, not conclusive. Olive oil does not prevent Alzheimer's. But here is what we do know with certainty. A polyphenol-stripped, degraded bottle sitting on your shelf delivers none of those compounds to your brain. The quality of what you buy is no longer just a taste question. For seniors, it is a brain health question. Your 5-step shelf test. Use this every time you shop. Recommended brands change, go out of stock, and alter their supply chains. What lasts is a framework you can apply independently, anywhere, forever. Step 1. Look for the NAAOA certified seal or the Extra Virgin Alliance mark on the label. As of 2025, 49% of branded olive oils sold in America carry this seal, meaning they are randomly pulled from store shelves and independently tested at least twice per year against international standards. Absence of the seal is not proof of failure, but presence of the seal is verified assurance. Step 2. Find the harvest date. The International Olive Council and the NAAOA both confirm that polyphenol content declines measurably with age. You want oil harvested within the last 18 months, with peak quality in the first 12 to 16 months after harvest. Step 3. Choose dark glass or tin over clear plastic. Light exposure accelerates polyphenol degradation in a documented, measurable way. A clear bottle on a brightly lit shelf is losing potency in real time. Step 4. Be genuinely suspicious of unusually low prices. The 2024 Yale supervised study specifically noted that the adulterated oils it identified sold at more than 50% below average retail prices. Authentic extra virgin olive oil has a production cost. A bottle priced far below the market average is telling you something about what is inside. Step 5. After opening, taste for the peppery burn at the back of your throat. That sensation is caused by oleocanthal, a natural anti-inflammatory compound present only in genuine high polyphenol extra virgin olive oil. No burn means no oleocanthal. No oleocanthal means no anti-inflammatory protection. Your throat is the most reliable instrument you own. The olive oil story was never about secret factories mixing cheap oils into premium bottles at mass scale. That story was built on misrepresented statistics from a study that never found what it claimed, amplified by content designed to frighten rather than inform. The real story is about quality destroyed by time, light, heat, and indifference, and about what that destruction costs your heart, your blood pressure, your medications, and potentially your brain. Now you have the framework to act on that story every single time you shop. Drop a comment below telling us which of these 5 steps surprised you most, and subscribe so you never get blindsided by hidden health information again.